Alright folks, welcome back after a decent little break. This is Acid Roots with part 22 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. So this is basically the first video I've done in August. I know I need to get this show on the road a little bit more, but I do at least have some leftover gameplay to kind of keep things at bay while I concentrate on furthering this game. So last time we left off in the library, and it kind of gives you a little puzzle, but for the most part, you just have to find the book out of the 6 books in the room that does not match the rest of them, that does not match the topic outside the door. And as long as you can get at least one of the letters right, you will probably find the 4-letter word. So that was all I really needed to do. I narrowed it down to about 2 books, but I did know that the E was the correct one in one of those, so it was best. So you can go back and watch this and kind of see as to how that adds up, but that was about the only thing. If you can even narrow it down to 2 letters that you're not sure about, chances are you'll probably get it. But you're going to get the key card no matter what, but if you get the special item, you'll get this. So, the elemental materia. Now, I need to start using materia and magic more often. I mean, most of the time I use it just to burn through the enemies a little bit quicker, but there's not really mage characters in this game besides, like, Eris. And I don't even know if there are black mages in this game. I mean, those guys pop up, like, in Final Fantasy most of the time, like VII from Final Fantasy IX, but I think black mages kind of sit this game out. So, but Eris is the resident mage in this game. She's not really strong at all, so physically, so that's why I try to pepper her up with magic, but so we're just gonna have to get some more magic, but it requires me having to pay more attention, so we'll try to do some of it. Alright, so this is just like a bonus room. I'm not so positive you have to do this room, but I'm going to try to get some items. No matter what, you'll get at least one thing. I'm going to try to snag 2 of them, but there actually is like an all material I think that I missed, and I wish I would have gotten, but the playthrough I watched, I don't know, I didn't want to keep turning this game off and figuring out the correct pattern, so it's kind of the thing. So, but I'll catch up with the all materia. I know I'll get it. So we're gonna need it though, just because eventually that's gonna help trying to knock out some of these enemies multiple times. So, but now we're gonna crawl through the vent. Trying to think of other stuff. I'm thinking about doing a playthrough of the game Illusion of Gaia for the Super Nintendo. I don't want to do too many RPGs, but I am considering that just because I'm about wrapping up my playthrough of Blackthorn. That's why I've delayed this game so much. But I don't know if I want to start that game because I'm running out of games that I want to play, and I don't want this channel to go bone dry again like it was in 2018, 2019, and those sorts of years. So I've got to come up with something to kind of keep some life in this channel. There's just not a bunch of games that I can beat beyond like Super Mario Brothers and Zelda and stuff. So once I know like how many Let's Players have been cursed with that, they do like all the Nintendo games first, and then they wind up doing a bunch of games that they're unfamiliar with because they do all the games they know in the beginning. So it's kind of like, damn it, you know. That's all, and that's the thing. I've been back for less than 6 months, and that shit's already happening to me. That's kind of why I decided to do this game, because I somewhat know this game. But I mean, after this, I'm gonna have to really dive into some PlayStation stuff, and I have Parasite Eve, and I'm definitely thinking about, you know, doing that game. But it just is kind of, I mean, the future is just so uncertain. Just like I try to avoid that, clear up the the fog, but mysteries keep happening, so. So yeah, we're gonna kind of explore this place, because there is some stuff. There are people to talk to. And once again, I still like the dialogue in this game. I mean, I've kind of forgotten, because it's been since July since I've messed with this, but I do appreciate this game. I thought it was clever. Really, I mean, it's starting to feel like kind of like last year's stuff, is because I really have not messed with this game in about 4 or 5 weeks. That's like the whole damn thing, and that's the thing about it. I said that this project was going to be ongoing, but that's why I say it's probably going to be like 2022 before I beat this game, but we're going to try to get out of Disc 1 by the end of this year, though. I think I could definitely do that. Probably even before Thanksgiving. If you're in America, that's November. Or not in America, that's November. So. We're just gonna keep saving, just to make sure that we don't have to keep doing this junk over. But yeah, you can actually get a couple items from these lockers. Kind of shoplifting, or I guess store lifting, but you know, these guys are ass clowns anyways, so don't give a fuck. IDGAF. I think that this might be the title of the video, viewers. But now we have another puzzle, but keep in mind there's random battles here, so you're going to be fighting. So, it's really nothing. I mean, this should be beneath your notice. I mean, you just have to, just to keep things interesting, because this is an RPG after all. Yeah, it's gonna be so much different. I mean, because, yeah, here's the thing, folks. I was kind of thinking, that's why I was stumbling a bit, but I watched the news the other day, and they said that the vaccine for coronavirus is probably not going to get a rollout until like June somewhere, and that's a long time. June of 2021. By that point, I'll be 32, and I just turned 31, and we're kind of looking at some. Because I think in America we're trying to delay the vaccine because we want to wait for the election results, and there's just a bitter war going on between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Donald, kind of screwed up saying his name, Donald Trump, but it's kind of the situation. In Russia, which is another situation, they're trying to get the vaccine rollout right now, but there's a lot of supposed corruption going on out there too, so just there's similarities between the real world and this Final Fantasy stuff. I mean, the not Avalanche, but I forget what they're called. I knew a month ago. Shinra, yeah. Shinra are bastards. But so yeah, basically what you have to do here is you just have to find the correct box and then plug it into the missing puzzle piece. And of course you'll probably get into like 3 or 4 or 5 battles in between. There's no avoiding it. I mean, but once again, it's not. It's more annoying than hard. So, but these next few episodes after this, I'm gonna have to really record this segment and escape from this sort of stuff, and you'll see what I mean later, but there's just some tricky stuff that I'm having to pull out of my ass pretty soon. This is gonna be kind of a problem. But so that's just kind of, I keep thinking that it's that close one right there, but it just never seems to be. But after this puzzle, that'll probably wrap up the episode. I mean, honestly, we have to get to floor 65 and beyond, because there's a meeting getting ready to show up, so I'll spoil that for you. We're going to learn some nuggets of information. It's very sparse, but we're going to get enough info to kind of push the plot along, because it seems like we're just kind of fighting and not getting much information. The game's kind of leaving you in the dark right now, so we've got to change that. There's so many spoilers in this game. There's so many ways to spoil in this game. So many surprises you just have to question. Like, hey, you know, if you think there's going to be a boss fight soon, is that going to be a spoiler? I mean, I know that this is a 20-year-old, over 20-year-old game, but this is kind of the main thing. Yeah, there's some more spoilers I could say, but I'll kind of leave that up in the air. Keep in mind that Barrett's group, we don't know what happened to them. They're supposedly dead, and that's kind of where we're at right now. Is we're on our vengeance call after all the stuff that happened in the previous episodes. It's kind of like, hey, you know, we're not gonna let you get away with that, and especially Barrett. I mean, he typically is the one that has the most rage, but it is deserved at the same time. I mean, this kid gets kidnapped almost, so it's kind of what I have to say. So there hasn't been much plot development for Tifa, though. I mean, you're gonna be probably curious about that because she basically is the female lead. It's her heiress at this point. So there's just a bunch of stuff. I mean, I've got my work cut. I'm just kind of analyzing this stuff based upon what I'm going to have to do in these next several episodes, and I'm just like, damn, you know, there's definitely, I got my work cut out for me. I can't keep taking like 4.5 week breaks from this game. But I have given you quite a bit. I mean, I'm just kind of, I mean, this playthrough is decently popular right now, but I'm just trying to boost it up a little bit more. So I suppose I'm not in an immediate rush. It's just like hell. I mean, take a chill pill, you know. That's such a 90s term. Take a chill pill. We have about 1.5 minutes left. Floor 66. I wonder if you can go to floor 13. I wonder if Final Fantasy VII believes in that. I don't know. There's something weird about that stuff. I don't know where it came from, but there's apparently not like a floor 13 for some reason, just because of all the unluckiness that kind of goes along with that. I did a vlog on my vlog channel, Acidic Roots, and it's called Triskaidekaphobia, and that means like fear of the number 13. If you think it's like bad luck, you know, unlucky number 13. It's hard to spell. It's like a 18 or 20 letter word, so it's just kind of something like that. It's a real long word, but I don't know if this game, I mean, you don't get to see floor 13, but it could have been. But it'd be funny if they didn't have it, you know. That guy's being an ass goblin. I don't know what the point of that was. I don't know what Squaresoft was trying to convey there. Alright folks, so get ready for this next few episodes. Subscribe for more fun. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night.